Passionate about music.
It's a big hello to Peyton.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm really well.
Good, good. You've just treated us to a fantastic acoustic session downstairs at Low Profile.
Oh God, well it was it was a little bit off the cuff, but it was quite good fun.
It's amazing. I have to say, not only did it give me goosebumps, it's so refreshing to hear your music being stripped back.
I love doing that, and I don't get to do enough of it, so when I do, I really enjoy it.
Is this something you'd like to do more of, maybe in the future?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
It's something I think I'll be segueing into at some point.
Tell us about the beginning, without wanting to sound like Julie Andrews or somebody. We can go
Right,
back to the beginning.
the
Yeah, I'm going to start
genesis.
bursting into song. Because you obviously had a very religious background. Your parents were religious.
Yeah.
Was that quite difficult for a gay man to grow up in that environment?
Well, yeah, it was. I've often said it was a blessing and a curse, but it turned out to be more of a blessing than the curse because luckily my parents are two extraordinary people, and they kind of applied the actual real principles of Christianity and love when it came to me. So I lucked out in that sense. It could have been a lot worse. But yeah, growing up, it was a very fundamentalist evangelical Pentecostal church that I grew up in, and I was involved in until I was about 22. So we weren't allowed to dance. We weren't allowed to, we weren't really allowed to do anything except sing gospel music and go to church.
You were born in North Carolina. You moved around in America quite a bit, and then you obviously came to the UK as well.
Yeah, I've been here for 14 years now in London.
Wow.
Yeah. So
You must love it here, though.
Yeah, I do love it here.
You end up being here.
You end up
quite
being
a lot,
here.
more than ever.
And I do love it. And I
else.
get to travel a lot, so I get out of London. London's somewhere you love if you can escape quite often. I think you have a love-hate relationship with big cities. I think.
Yeah, totally.
But it's an amazing city.
We've got to talk about Queer Eye for a Straight Guy, because
Do we?
I have to admit, I'm going to be completely honest. I never saw it.
Oh.
And you were obviously on it, and I feel really terrible about telling you that. It's a real confession.
Really?
You're gonna
No, it's
walk
a
away
really-
now. I can't believe you didn't see that.
No.
Was it fun? No.
No, it wasn't fun. It was an amazing experience, I guess, because it was certainly an interesting experience, and it had its moments, and the relationships I've gotten out of it that are still part of my life. So
Yeah.
it was actually a difficult experience. There were for a lot of reasons that we won't go into, but I'm glad I did it. I'm really glad I did it. And
You were the food and drink expert.
I was the food and drink guy. It's funny.
But you've worked in that because you've done catering.
I had worked
haven't
in
you?
that.
You had a
Yeah.
catering business.
Because all the years I was.
Two Skinny Homos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2SH events. Yeah. My ex-boyfriend still is a chef, and so we had a catering and events company together. At the time that I got that, I had just released A Higher Place, and it had just gone into the charts. It was just kind of blowing up. It was the very, very beginning of my music career. Actually, I was already doing Queer Eye when A Higher Place came out, so it was like they were happening right at the same time, and it was a bit of a dilemma for me because I never wanted to try and make them work together. They didn't make sense. It was like, and I knew that I wasn't really a chef, and I didn't really want to be. I didn't really want to work as a chef. So for me, the TV thing was very much about the experience and getting some profile, but I wasn't trying to kind of launch a career in house music off the back of being a gay TV chef. So I would go do these gigs, and and people would come up to me afterwards and go, I know you. You look so familiar. I'm like, do you? Do you? Because I don't know what you're talking about. And one time I remember doing a gig in Cardiff, and the guy came out and he introduced me. And he's like, ladies and gentlemen, we have Peyton from Queer Eye, and I'm like waiting in the wings, having a heart attack, going, what? No way. You can't do that.
So what's next for you? You've got Gigolo here, Low Profile
Yeah,
tonight,
yeah.
and
Performing
then,
tonight at Gigolo. I'm actually moving to Ibiza in a few weeks' time, and then I'll be based in Ibiza for the summer, and doing quite a few big parties out there, quite a few of the Head Candy events, and hopefully some of the wee parties, and
Fantastic.
So I'm going to be diving in this year,
enjoying yourself.
I think enjoying myself, working as well. I'm working on an album with Carlos Gallardo, and he's just a 2-hour boat ride away in Mallorca. So I'm going to spend quite a few hours with him in the studio as well. Cool. So it's going to be a productive and messy summer.
Have the work and the play, but get a bit of rest as well, because you're
I will.
always all over the place.
You know, I'm at 26. You know, I'm getting on a bit. I have to be careful and get my beauty sleep.
Absolutely.
You know.
Great seeing you again, Peyton.
It's good seeing you as always.
Yeah, good luck tonight.
Yeah.
Passionate about music.